Inside Tennis with the Cause is brought to you by Babylon, the racket, string, and shoe choice of today's champion.
Hi, tennis fans. The Cause here with you for another exciting half hour inside the world of tennis. Located just 7 miles off the Massachusetts coastline, the picturesque island of Martha's Vineyard is a world apart, offering a vacation ambiance unlike any other. However, located in the middle of this island retreat paradise is one of the most distinctive junior tennis programs in the country. Opened in July 2002, the Vineyard Youth Tennis was built and is funded completely by private donations, with a mission to make tennis a lifetime sport for kids by providing professional instruction and to teach the values of sportsmanship, healthy competition, and mutual respect.
The Vineyard Youth Tennis Foundation is a nonprofit organization. We provide tennis instruction to all kids on the island. We provide equipment, we provide clothing. We also offer tennis instruction to summer residents only too. However, the residents get first priority. The program is fabulous. We bubble 2 courts in the wintertime. We presently have over 300 kids during the summer months, and in the winter months we do about 250. So the program has grown tremendously, and it continues to grow.
I think that structured environment here is great, and I think it's great for the kids because it teaches them that, you know, as they get older and become adults, that they need that in their lives, and in order to be great people. So I think it's a great example for them.
The kids love coming here. What I've tried to do is create an atmosphere where they're welcome. If they're not playing tennis, they're playing ping pong. We have parent-child days. We do some video instruction, and we invite them here to watch TV, watch Wimbledon. So it's really just a gathering place. It's just not a place to come and play tennis. They're welcome to come here and hang out on the couch and do whatever. So that's the atmosphere I'm trying to create, and welcome any child that wants to come.
It's all around a really great program. There's a lot of great like instructional games. There's great drills. You improve a lot here. It's great tennis.
I just have a ball here because now I get to play tennis every week, and it's cool.
The whole element of sportsmanship and tradition was something that really they wanted to be an important element of Vineyard Youth Tennis, and I think it's really one of the most important elements, and they do reinforce it, and the kids seem to like it and respond to it, and I think it is much larger, as we know, than just tennis. It's sort of a life lesson. You know, maybe the general public thinks, oh, Martha's Vineyard tennis, it all goes hand in hand, but that's really the summer reality. And the year-round population here doesn't have access to tennis and tennis instruction, and this has brought tennis to everybody on Martha's Vineyard, irregardless of if you're a summer person, a year-round person. The outpouring from the year-round community is huge and appreciative, and it's been a fabulous addition to the island.
It's like sort of like an oasis in the desert here. You know, it's just a fabulous situation that we have here. As far as what impact it has on the community, as you can see, all the kids that are coming here, it's just a fabulous situation. It couldn't be better. If you have any desire to play tennis as a child, right now I think it's just fabulous because you can have it here.
For a person that takes the sport seriously, like my son, doesn't have to just play in the summer, and he gets practice year-round, so it's wonderful. At first, when he got out here, he had never held a racket before in his life, but the program here was so intense on teaching you all the fundamentals of tennis that he just fell in love with it, and it became a passion. And now I can't keep him off the course. It's basically 7 days a week he wants to play, and it gives kids that might not have the opportunity to come out and play to do that.
I mean, the coaches are great. They taught us a lot, and it's pretty fun. I love tennis. I've been playing here for like 3 years now.
Scott and Mike have done a wonderful job just getting these kids moving and active and learning in the right proper way. You don't see kids walk up to the front of the line, hit a ball, and go to the back of the line here. You get a real dynamic look to the structure of the tennis lessons, so that you get these children feeling the muscle memory and the core, where the tennis is from the feet up to the palm. And it's just wonderful to have, I think, over 200 kids in the program, and just have a new group march in every hour or every 45 minutes. And so I get a great deal of joy out of teaching these children.
I find it very exciting to have some very excellent students and some students that are just starting out and they want to learn the game. They don't know how to move their body mechanics. So that's why I love to be here. It's an opportunity for island kids who sometimes don't necessarily get off and go to other tennis centers to be able to come to a beautiful place, learn a great game, and have a lot of fun.
Scott, no doubt about it, they love it out here. They have a great time, but they're learning a tradition and a respect for the game. Tell us about that.
Well, as you can see, I'm in all whites, and as you can see, most of the kids walking by, not most of them.
All the kids seem to be in all white.
All of them should be in all white, and again, we provide that for them. The clothing company Ball to Match helps us out. They staff the pros. We buy all of our clothing from them, and the all-white policy really, I think, emphasizes the tradition of tennis. And we even talk about it too. We talk about the old-time players, and we really want to instill that in them.
Hey, this guy's been around the big-time scene with Nick Bollettieri. You coach Sellas, Arias, Courier, Agassi. What are you so happy to bring to these kids up here on the island from those experiences, Scott?
Well, those days were years ago. That was back in the early 80s, but it really taught me a lot back then. I think I've developed a hard work ethic. I know how to handle the kids. Again, they're kids, so they want to hear great instruction. They want to hear good, positive things. And if you just show them that you care, then that's the main aspect of it. And as long as they're welcome here, their tennis is improving, that's all we try to do.
As fabulous as this organization and foundation is, so much credit has to go to Scott Smith, who's just done he's doubled the place and brought people in from we didn't even know existed. So hats off to Scott.
With Scott and how the program works here, it's just unbelievable. I mean, you can see we're busy like all the day because everybody's excited.
I'm here for the summer only, and I really look forward to doing tennis because where I live, I don't really do tennis and I don't really do that kind of stuff, but here it's really, really fun. And I just really look forward to it.
Good job, you're over. Hurry, 3, 2, 1, on the baseline.
Scott, one of the things I like most about your program, there's no class distinction here. The year-rounders, the people that come in from the summer, there's a beautiful mix. What is the mission beyond this program to bring these kids together?
The main mission, and the mission that will always be, is to try to get a racket in every kid's hand on the island. It's always going to be that way. There is no class distinction. Again, every kid is welcome from age 4 to 18. We want to expose all children to the great game of tennis. Again, there's soccer, there's baseball, and they do participate in those. But as long as they're exposed to the great game, we're helping them as much as we can. We think we're going to have some great tennis players come out of here.
But you seem to really be pushing those young kids, just like your pal Patrick McEnroe, starting off with that Davis Cup about 5 years ago.
We have this summer 95 4 to 7-year-olds. So we really have a huge gang of the little ones, and we play fun games with them. We make it fun. We make them want to come back. We play little tag games and bounce the ball games, and that's the whole key. Make it fun. As long as they want to keep coming back, they're welcome.
This guy cares about promoting the sports. Promoted in Florida, Cayman Islands, nice professional events with Courier, with Patrick McEnroe, with Arias. What opportunities do you see here on the island for that type of stuff, Scott?
Well, we've had a couple exhibitions already. I've been involved in a couple others offsite also. I think in the next few years, I would like to be involved in bringing a big-time tennis event here. Courier has said if he's on the island, he'll stop by and visit us here at Vineyard Youth. So hopefully I'm going to hold him to that. But you know, the island is still, you think of the island, you think of a vacation destination, you don't really think of tennis. So hopefully in the next couple of years we can try to get a big time event here and give us even more exposure.
This guy's busy around the clock. You're traveling, you're stationed here, you're running all kinds of programs on the island, but now you're promoting the sport via TV and cable on the island. Tell us about that venture, Scott.
Well, it's all due to you, Dave. I've always had an interest in it, and I started with a local community television show, Tennis Talk with Scott. I've done a couple shows already, and promoting tennis on the island. It's not about Vineyard Youth, it's about the other clubs on the island, it's about the other programmings, the other pros, and whatever deserves attention, we'll invite them in, you know, give them a few minutes on the show, do some tennis tips. So it's just a lot of fun. It's something I've always wanted to do, and we're giving it a try. We're going to keep it going.
Scott, how can our viewers find out more about the program up here?
Well, we have a great website, www.vineyardyouthtennis.org. And again, it's a neat website, shows pictures of the facility and how beautiful the grounds are here, and a lot of other important information. So vineyardyouthtennis.org.
Scott Smith, always a delight to be with you from one island to another. Great vacation spot up here. Thanks.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you guys for coming. I'll look forward to seeing you again.
You're inside tennis with the cause.